So the first brush we're going to talk about is the foundation brush, and for this application I like a flat top brush. This particular brush holds the powder in the brush and you don't waste as much product because it's going into the brush instead of all over the sides of the brush and on the floor and on your clothes. So I like this particular brush for the foundation application. So you're going to use your container, and I like these containers with the sifter in it because this again controls how much powder you're using for each application. So instead of going straight up and down in your container, I want you to use the corner of your brush and you're going to just get the edge of the brush. You're going to see that powder on the side of your brush. You're going to tap it slightly and turn and tap with your brush. Then tap straight up and down. Then this amount will do half your face. And just the corner. Turn your brush over, tap a couple of times and turn and tap. Tap straight up and down, and you can see that the powder is getting trapped in the brush. You're not losing it. The second brush we're going to talk about is the concealer brush, and when you're doing concealing with mineral makeup, you're going to apply mineral makeup concealer on your face second, not first, because if you put it on first, you're going to have to layer so much powder on your face that it's going to end up looking cakey and unnatural. I like this little short rounded brush because this will target any areas that you want to conceal very easily. Grab a little bit from your container, tap it off, and tapping motions. When you're putting concealer on too, you want to do the tapping motion. You don't want to swipe, because if you're swiping, you're actually removing the concealer. Third step is you're going to go back over the areas that you concealed with your foundation to trap that concealer on your face so you don't lose your concealer. Third brush we're going to talk about is the blush brush, and for this brush I like one that has a little smaller circumference of the head, because if you get one of those ones that have the giant head on it, then you're getting giant circles on your face and it doesn't look very natural. And the perfect positioning for your blush is from the middle of your eye to the top of your ear. So if you take your thumb and your index finger, middle of the eye to the top of your ear is the correct positioning to place blush. So when you put your brush in your container of blush, you're not going to even use half of the amount on your brush. You can just use just a little bit. Again, turning and tapping. Distribute that powder in the brush a couple of times, firm tapping, because the more you get it distributed on the brush, the nicer your makeup is going to look. Middle of the eye to the top of the ear. Middle of the eye to the top of the ear. You're going to put a little bit more blush on than you normally would, because the last application is the veil. And when you put a veil on over the mineral makeup blush, it will soften it out. So you're going to put this on just a little bit heavier. For the veil, I like a powder brush shaped like this. Now this brush is a little bit more flexible. It has a little bit more flow to it. So this is a great brush for applying veil. This is the only product that I like to go straight down into the container, because you want an even amount distributed on your entire face. So this is the amount, and you're going to tap a lot of this off, a lot of the excess off, turning your brush all the way around and tapping lightly with this one. Light dusting of the veil over your face. And sometimes I will take my blush brush and whatever is remaining on the brush, I'll just re-enhance my blush just a little bit. Really don't need much, but just a little bit. So those are the 4 brushes I like to use for the face, and in my next segment we'll talk about the brushes to use for eyes. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you again soon.